What's going on, everyone? So Los Angeles Lakers took an embarrassing loss to the Chicago Bulls. I mean, again, losses happen. Chicago, to their credit, shot the lights out. They showed up. They shot 41 threes and made over 46% of them. You're going to win more times than not. Score 146 points. You're winning probably all those games. Chicago would be the best team in the league by a large margin if they were doing that. If you're the Lakers, you take the L, you take it in stride, and you just put it in the rear view. You got 12 games left. You should be shooting for 12-0. Obviously, that's probably not going to happen. But, can you go 9-3 or 8-4 or something like that? And then gear up, work out what you need to work out, get through what you need to get through to get ready and gear up for the postseason, right? Again, I don't care about game 69 of the regular season. I care about game 1 of the first round of the playoffs. Have the Lakers worked out their issues? Have they worked out their kinks? Have they figured out their identity? Have they done the things necessary to put themselves in a position to try to win an NBA championship, a Larry O'Brien? Or is there concern, right? But regardless, didn't like the loss. I understand everyone just got back, right? Got to work out some stuff. Bulls, as I mentioned, shot the lights out. It happens, right? But the Lakers didn't lose solely because they shot the lights out, right? They lost because they just didn't show up to play. The defense was atrocious. You had 21 turnovers to 23 assists. You gave up 146 points, right? I don't care how good the team shoots. You should not be giving up 146 points. That was just lack of effort, lack of execution. They gave up 10 offensive rebounds. Chicago got whatever they wanted, whenever they wanted it, however they wanted it, and Lakers had no answer. But luckily, the Lakers are still right in the thick of it as far as seeding goes and stuff, which is good, right? That's what you want to see. Right now, the Lakers currently, as it stands, are on a 2-game losing streak. Luckily, so is basically everyone else other than the Rockets. Nuggets are on a 2-game losing streak. Grizzlies are on a 3-game losing streak. Warriors just took another L. So right now, the Lakers are 43-27. They are half a game ahead of the Memphis Grizzlies. They are 2.5 games ahead of the Golden State Warriors, which is good. And then they're 3 games ahead of the Clippers and the Timberwolves. Keep in mind, though, it's really 4 games ahead of all those teams because the Lakers have the tiebreaker against all those teams. So that's good. That's important because Lakers, they also have the tiebreaker against the Nuggets. That's something else to keep in mind because Lakers finished with the same record. They would get the 3 seed. Now, a lot of people seem to think that the Los Angeles Lakers do not want, because they were just the 3 seed, that they do not want the 3 seed, that they want the 4 seed. Many people think the Denver Nuggets are doing the same thing, right? They've been sitting Jokic and Jamal Murray and, kind of having, questionable things out there. And a lot of people think oh, hey, they want, teams are fighting for seeding. That doesn't always necessarily mean that they're fighting for the best seeding. They're fighting for the seeding that is best for them in the matchups that are important and that they feel as an organization they can win, give them the best chance at getting to the conference finals or the NBA finals, right? And matchups are very important, especially come playoff time. We saw it more so than probably I can remember in a long time last playoffs. I mean, matchups are very important every playoffs, but last season it was literally every team just ran into their worst matchup and lost. It was bizarre, right? Lakers ran into Denver ran into Minnesota ran into Dallas ran into the Celtics. It was just this ladder that teams had to climb, right? Well, if the Lakers finish the 4 seed, chances are, unless something crazy happens, chances are they're playing one of the Grizzlies, the Warriors, the Clippers, or the Timberwolves, right? More likely than not, at least right now. Obviously, again, things could change. Grizzlies have a pretty good lead. They have, 2.5 games ahead of Clippers and the Timberwolves, although the Clippers have looked really good recently. And then Warriors, they have 2 games on. So it is very possible that they could be playing the Grizzlies and the Warriors. A lot of people seem to think that the Lakers, even the Nuggets, are concerned about the Warriors, right? And I don't know why. Right? I don't know why the Lakers would be worried about the Warriors, but there is an argument to be made about the Grizzlies. I think the Lakers would be fine. I think the Lakers would beat the Grizzlies in a 7-game series. But I do worry about Zach Edey and Triple J. Zach Edey isn't this like 2020 monster mammoth, but he is, 7'4", 300 pounds, right? Like that it can be a little bit of a problem for the Lakers, right? That lack real size. So that's something. And then, Triple J is very good. He's very good at basketball, and he's having a good season, right? I mean, you could argue he's been their best player this season, even over Shaw. Again, the Warriors might, you can make an argument the Warriors are our best matchup, right? Because they just don't have real size. So the Lakers small ball, they could just run the entire time if they want to, right? And then Luka is going to torch them. Obviously, no one wants to see Steph and Jimmy. Nobody. But the Lakers, nobody wants to see LeBron and Luka. And the Lakers would literally have the two best players every night on the basketball court. Literally. I mean, Luka would be the best player on the court. LeBron would be, 1A, but literally the best player on the court, right? Because he's better than both Jimmy Butler and Steph. So Lakers would be in great shape. That might come down to just like role players and stuff, but I like how we match up, and I like our size and our advantages there. Again, I don't think Denver and the Lakers really care. You could argue, would you rather have the OKC matchup if you're Denver or the Lakers, right? Because you could argue the 3 seed would be the best route for the Lakers, because the Lakers, they might end up playing the Warriors in the first round and then get to play Houston and then play either OKC, which I think the Lakers can beat, and then the Nuggets, who I think the Lakers could beat. I mean, more likely, right? Nuggets obviously got to go through the other teams as well, but I do think they would. So if you're the Lakers, you can make an argument the 3 seed might be the best scenario for the Lakers, right? Because that 2-3 matchup against Houston would be fantastic, right? I'd rather that than play the Thunder, or the Nuggets in the next round, right? Like, I don't know. I don't think the Lakers care. I don't. I've seen a lot of people mention this in like the live stream and then in comments and stuff like that. So I just figured I'd talk about it, bring it up, and just kind of hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. I don't think the Lakers care. As long as they're a top 4 seed, I think they're probably going to have to play these teams regardless. And everybody but Denver, you could argue. And I mean, I don't even know about Denver anymore, right? Like, Lakers looked really good against Denver these last 3 games. But you could argue outside of Denver, Lakers match up really well against pretty much everybody. So I do like the chances. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion. I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Do you think that, are you in the camp of like, no, they definitely are a team looking to, avoid certain teams, certain matchups? How do you think? No, like, Lakers don't care either way. However, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. So let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. Lets me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.